Michael Jordan played 15 years, won 6 championships. The other 9 years was a failure? That's what you're telling me? No, I'm asking you a question. Yes or no? Okay, exactly. So why you asking me that question? It's a wrong question. There's no failure in sports. You know, there's good days, bad days. Some days you are able to be successful. Some days you're not. Some days it's your turn. Some days it's not your turn. And that's what sports is about. You don't always win. Some other people's gonna win. And this year, somebody else is gonna win. Simple as that. We're gonna come back next year, try to be better, try to build good habits, try to play better, not have a 10-day stretch with playing bad basketball. You know, and hopefully we can win a championship. So 50 years from 1971 to 2021 that we didn't win a championship, it was 50 years of failures? No, it was not. It was steps to it, you know, and we were able to win one. Hopefully we can win another one.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Trevi Trev, and I just got done from a gym session. I was grinding. I'm not gonna lie, my vision's a little blurry, so if you can see my eyeballs, you know, they're a little blurry, but you know, I'm still gonna make this video because I got inspired by that clip before I hit the gym this morning because, you know, Giannis Antetokounmpo, I think is how you say his name, but he's one of my favorite basketball players. And then recently I watched that interview, even though it's a couple of days old, of him after he lost in the playoffs to the Heat. I watched that video and I watched that interview that he gave, and it inspired me. It inspired me to get up and go to the gym this morning, to not accept failure, to just do what I have to do and not view everything in life as, oh, I'm a failure because I failed right here, or I'm a failure because I made a mistake. Because I'm not going to lie to you guys, last week I missed 2 sessions at the gym. Like usually I go 4 to 5 times a week to the gym, but last week I was so overwhelmed and so busy, I only went three times. And, you know, a lot of people say that's not too bad. But, you know, for me, that's a failure to me because, you know, I like to be consistent and go 4 to 5 times a week so I can go into my weekend with good momentum and good principles and good discipline. I like to go on my weekend with a good workout for the week. But, you know, I failed at that goal last week. But, you know, that's not the end of the road for me. I'm going to get right back at it. It's Monday. I got a good start. I got a good gym session in, and I'm feeling good. And it's like Giannis said in the clip, you know, failure is not final. You know, failure is not final. And you could fail over and over again. And other people may view you as a failure. But if you look at it in a long-term kind of way, saying I started from here, and now I'm here, and now I'm ready to succeed. And, you know, even though people viewed me as a failure, I didn't view myself as a failure because years of progression down the road, I've improved past myself. I improved past myself. I improved past myself and my previous self. And now I'm where I want to be, and I got to keep going. And that's what he was kind of saying in the clip because, you know, he was talking about how the Bucks, they haven't had success for 75 years. But, you know, a lot happened in between that time that a lot of other people would consider success. And just because they failed to reach the finals this year and last year doesn't mean they're a failing franchise or that they're full of failures, because they won the championship 2 years ago and, you know, they were really happy about that. But, you know, they just came up short because sometimes in life you do come up short. But it's all about how you respond to that failure that's how you grow. If you respond accordingly and just say, you know what, I failed here. Let me grind during the off season. Let me grind during these moments where I failed and improve the next time. So when it's my moment, I'll shine this time. That's like the most important thing in life because, you know, a lot of people give up. A lot of people give up when things don't go their way, but you want to keep going. Because like he said, Michael Jordan failed for years. Michael Jordan, he even has a quote about how many shots he missed versus how many shots he made. And, you know, we don't view Michael Jordan as a failure just because he messed up at certain points. We don't view him as a failure. In fact, we view him as the greatest of all time. And, you know, we got to stop saying failure is final because it's not. And it's very special coming from Giannis because if you know anything about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he came from Greece. He was homeless with his family. He was poor and he's black. He's black. I'm not going to lie. He's black and he's in Greece. So, you know, the racist element was there. But, you know, he kept grinding. He kept persevering. He kept working hard in basketball. And look at him now. He's in the NBA. He's grown and he just used that experience he had to persevere. So it's no surprise to me that he said something as motivating and as positive as this because he lived this experience. He lived through experiences of people calling him failure and different things and, you know, people doubting him, people probably booing him when he got drafted. But now look at him. He's at the top. He's a champion and he's learned to persevere and how to use that struggle to become better. And we can all learn from that in life because, you know, a lot of us don't go through much in life where we make our own worst enemies. And we got to start using our struggle as motivation and as drive to win. And I always say that on the channel because I love to win and I love winners. So, you know, losing is not an option. You know, you could fail and, you know, make a mistake, but you got to learn from that mistake and grow. And, you know, you got to learn and you got to put people on, and you got to just humble yourself and become a better person, because, you know, you can't view failure as final. It's not final, and, you know, it's not over until it's over. Like, to me, I believe every person with oxygen in their lungs, if they put some effort in and, you know, persevere, they can find a way to overcome anything in their life. But, you know, that's just me. And, you know, you guys got to develop that mentality for yourself too, because, you know, the fight's not over till it's over. When you're in the grave and it reads on your tombstone, you want it to say, this man accomplished this. I'm the baddest motherfucker. You want to say all this stuff and people be like, yo, it's true. Everything about that man is true. So, you know, you just got to look at it like that and learn how to persevere and not view everything as failure or as final. So, you know, that's my message for today. I'm going to rest up because, you know, it's my day off. I got the good gym session in. The sun is out. So I'm probably going to drive around a little bit and probably get me a new protein to try, because, you know, there's still sunlight out and I still want to do some stuff. But that's my video for today. Thank you guys for tuning in as usual. And tell me some things that motivates you to persevere in life, whether it be your family, your friends, someone you look up to, anything like that. And that's my video for today. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you.